Greetings and greetings to you all. Thank you for joining us again in this 5 minute spiritual quest. My name is Master Abdullah Ngom. And today in this 5 minute journey, we're going to talk about the power of ownership. The power of ownership that give one moral authority to stand firm on their ground for never be shaken. So this is today's topic on the 5 minute spiritual journey. The power of ownership that is above all laws. If you understand the power of ownership, you will never do these three things. Never. You will not steal, you will not beg, and you will not depend on favoritism. You want something, you work hard to rightfully own it. And when you do, you can stand firm, head up, and defend it as a rightful owner. But it's rightfully yours. Come with the power. And let me give you a metaphor or illustration. Let's say your house that you are rightfully own. If the president of the nation come to your house that is rightfully yours, the president don't have authority in your house, even though it's the leader of the nation. If the president of the nation come to your household to disrespect you, order you, or to disrespect you in your own house, you can tell, not even Mr. President, you can just tell him, dude, get the hell out of my house. And if you refuse, you can knock him out and throw him out. You can do that in your house. And when you stand in a court of law that is just to serve justice, let me repeat that. You and the president, you knock out the president in your household. If you stand in the court that is just to serve justice, the president will be found guilty, wrong, as an intruder or violate your right. Even though you knock him out, he will still be found wrong in a court of law that is just to serve justice. Because the president has zero authority in your household. Due to what? Due to ownership. Due to ownership, because it's yours, it's rightfully yours, even though he's the leader of the nation. However, outside your household, just looking at the president in a funny way, the president can lock you up indefinitely. Just look at the president funny. He have the authority, especially nowadays, can be labeled as a terrorist threat. Just looking at the president funny outside your household, the president can abuse his authority to lock you up indefinitely as a child terrorist threat. Just look at the president finally outside your household can lock you up indefinitely by abusing his authority if he chooses. But in your household, you can knock him out and nothing gonna happen to you. If you stand in a court of law that is just to serve justice, you will go back home. Power of ownership. This is the power of ownership. When you rightfully own anything, it comes with a moral authority. That gives you the power to stand firm to never be shaken. Even if you rent an apartment, but the moment you sign that list, this apartment now is yours according to the list that is signed. And as long as you fulfill that obligation, that apartment is yours. And the landlord who owns the building cannot walk into your apartment without your permission. Power of ownership. But you fail to pay your rent, he can throw you out. You fail to pay your rent, can throw you out and compensate sometimes your stuff. But as long as you fulfill that obligation of ownership, you have more right in your apartment than the one who owns the building. Power of ownership. That's why when you understand this, these are three things you never do. Three things you never do. When you understand the power of ownership, the immense power that comes with ownership, that authority, when you understand that, three things you never do. You never steal, you never beg, you never depend on favoritism. You will never depend on favoritism because all these three will forfeit you from that authority of ownership. One who steals, they hide, or run. The opposite of being firm. When you need to hide or need to run, that's the opposite of being firm. Because the moment you decide to steal, you already surrender that power to stand firm on your ground. That's why when a thief try to stand firm on their ground, when they get killed, nothing come out of it. And not it. You have no power to stand firm. You're taking something that doesn't belong to you. You have no right, zero right to take, zero right ownership to what you try to take. So when your life is taken on a process, nothing gonna come out of it in any law. In any law. You stealing and you get killed for stealing, nothing gonna come out of it. You don't have no power of anything. See? Because you have surrendered that right to stand firm. You have surrendered that from the get-go by taking something that doesn't belong to you. The moment you do, you have zero right, zero right to stand firm or to be treated right. That's why when you understand the power of ownership, you never steal. If you want to be stand firm on your ground to fight for what is right, if you want to stand on your ground to fight for what is right, that's the thing you don't do. Because the moment you steal, you lose all that right. And what a beggar do? The beggar will go down to their knees, open their hands to be given to. Not rightfully earned, to be given to. The moment you go down to your knees, you have surrendered your right to stand firm. You cannot stand firm on your knees because we don't walk with our knees. And if you walk with your knees, you're not going to go far. You're not going to go far. If you understand the immense power that comes with ownership, you will never beg. You will never beg. Because the moment you do, you have forfeit your right to stand firm. That's why if you understand the power of ownership, you never steal, beg, or expect to be favored. Favoritism. Favoritism is borrowing ownership. That's what favoritism is. Favoritism is borrowing ownership of someone else's. That someone also will decide when to return that favor. Will determine when to return that favor. It's not yours. You don't rightfully earn it. When one gives you favor, that's why when one give you favor, they expect something in return. A favor in return. Their favor in return. They give it to you. They lend it to you. You don't own it. They still own it. So when time come for them to take it back, hey, give me back my favor, and you have to give it back to them. Sometimes you give them back with interest. Give them back with interest. A metaphor we have seen this in the political field, where this guy Elon Musk or whatever it is, put a lot of money to for the president to be elected. A lot of money, favor. And when time comes to take back that favor, you take, and want to take more, and things fall apart. Favor, that's the reason. And when that favor was given, he had the power over the president. Can walk into the White House, just do whatever he wants. And with his kid, even the kid cursing at the president because of the favor that is given to the president. The one who gave the favor, his kid cursing the president in his office, the whole world watching, curse, disrespect a child just because of the favor that was given. Just because of the favor that was given. When you are given favor, you lost that moral authority to stand firm. If that kid was somebody else's kid, or just a regular, somebody else's kid will not even go there to begin with. But if that was somebody else's kid who do not owe the person that owe anything, the parents of that kid will be in big trouble. Big trouble. From the parent and even the law or the nation will be big trouble. Big trouble. But because of a favoritism, the president have no power to say anything or do anything about it. A child, no power to do anything about it, but just sit there. Just sit there. A president, just sit there, being humiliated by a child because of favoritism. That's why if you understand the power of ownership, you will never do these three things. Never. You will not steal, you will not beg, and you will not depend on favoritism. You want something, you work hard to rightfully own it. And when you do, you're going to stand firm, head up, and defend it as a rightful owner. As a rightful owner. But it's rightfully yours. Nothing like it. Come with a power. That's what dangerous about these religious systems. Turn people to be beggars and gamblers. Beggars and gamblers. Sit there begging to God for what they could get for themselves. And always find themselves in the same situation, asking, begging. And some, they turn into gamblers. Or if you give $1, 5, you can get 10 in return. You give 10, you get more in return. Gambling. They're gambling with God. And where the money go? To those who run the system, those who run the gambling joint. Those who run the gambling joint. It's a casino. Those who run the casino, they're the one who will benefit from it. Who will benefit from it. Religious system turn them into gamblers, and they will always lose because the very little they have that they're supposed to take care of themselves or feed their family with, they go gamble with it. The gambling religion is more dangerous, more dangerous. The casinos, the real casinos, the gambling, the religious gambling joint are more dangerous than the casinos because they're gambling in the name of God. They're gambling in the name of God. Casinos, people go, they know they go gambling. Even though, well, I'm going to go for gambling. But in the religious system, they're gambling with God. Give some and expect to give more, to gain more. And that some they give, who takes it? Those who run the gambling joint. Those who run the gambling joint, they're the one who will take that very little. And what they do with it? Living luxurious life. See? Living mansions, buying $200,000 cars, fancy life, going vacation. Right, is still going down to your knees, expecting God to give them more. And the very little they gave from working so hard, they give it to these knuckleheads. Gambling joint in the name of God. It's worse than casinos. Worse than casinos. That's why when you understand ownership, you will never go down your knee to ask God for anything. You will never go down on your knees, open your hand to ask God to give you anything. Because what you need, God already put it in there. What you need to get what you want, God has already put it inside you. The rest is yours. The rest is yours. You want money, there are billionaire, millionaire, and billionaire who you never see in churches or any religious structure. They don't believe in God. And what you're asking for God, these people have plenty of it. How they get it? God didn't give it to them. But when you become a beggar, you beg for everything. Anything and everything. You become your nature. Because you cannot stand firm and walk. You're on your knees. I need this. I need that. I need this. Oh, thank you. I need this. I need this. Stay in the same spot. Begging. That's what a beggar does. They don't stand on their feet firm and walk firmly, strive to get what they want or what they need. They just sit, they just go down on their knees with open hands. These are the people who surrendered the authority that comes with ownership. You want something, you get up, work to get it, rightfully own it. When you do, you come with authority that you can stand firm. Now this is rightfully yours. And no one can take that away from you. Or you will let no one to take that away from you. No one. What is rightfully mine? You want to come to take it away from me without my consent, there will be an issue. There will be an issue. Doesn't matter you are angel, human, or demon, there will be an issue. Because it's rightfully mine. And you can, my reaction, you can call it, you can label it, whatever the reaction, whatever label you want to put to my reaction. But there will be an issue if we don't come take what is rightfully mine. I was sent one to an anger management class by George. Because of this knucklehead dude wanna come run me over with my kid in the car. I got out of the car, I almost killed this guy. I went to trial for 6 months. At the end, I tell the judge, no regret. No regret whatsoever. What I did, I will do it again and again. I was not angry. I was protecting what was rightfully mine. My kids. It's my right to protect them by all means necessary. I tell the judge I would rather rot in jail to watch irresponsible adults harm my kids. That I can't live with that. Never. I was not angry. I tell the judge I will do it again. No regret. To defend my kids, what is mine, and me to protect, no regret. I did what I need to do and what I wanted to do. No regret. So I end up being sent to anger management program. I went and end up teaching the program. I tell them, I'm not angry. I'm doing what I needed to do and want to do. What is rightfully mine is mine. You respect that. And if you disrespect that, wanna take it without my consent, we have a problem. I will exercise my authority, my right, God-given right of ownership, because it's rightfully mine. And if you will take it, it will be just like the metaphor. The president come to your house and telling you what you do in your house. You can tell him, not even Mr. President, you can tell him, just dude, get the hell out of my house. Get the hell out of my house. You might be the leader of the nation, the head of the nation, but not in my house. Here, I'm the boss. Here, I lead. Here, I make the rules. And your rules doesn't resonate with me, so get the hell out. And if you refuse, knock him out and throw him out. Nothing gonna come out of it. Ownership. You see, ownership. Praying to God, begging for God to do this, to that, meaningless, senseless. No purpose to it. Begging to God, go down on your knee begging to God, or anyone for that matter. Meaningless, purposeless. You don't need to beg to God. And what you are asking to God, many say as a prayer. You don't beg to God. God already gave you everything you can possibly need to get whatever you want or need in life. It's already in you. When God make you, it's already done, complete, done. Whatever you want, go in you and go get it. Done with you. But have everything you need to go get what you desire. But no, you want to go down on your knees. Instead of standing up, walking, go get it, you want to go down on your knee, stand there, open your hand for God to put it in your hand, which is already in you. You will be disappointed. Many people ask money and many other things. They are what they pray for. There are people who have plenty of it, and they have no belief in God whatsoever. There are people who have plenty of what many people pray, and they don't believe in God. They don't believe in God, and have plenty of many who believe God pray to and never get. Why? Because you don't need to pray for it. You need to go get it. And when you rightfully earn it, it comes with immense power and authority. Pray to God. You don't need to pray to God. You don't pray to God. You do not pray to God, because everything you need is already in you. God already put it there for you to find it out and use it. To find it and use it. And when you understand this, you will see just the fallacy of religious belief systems, and as well as the flocks that follow a claim guru, and many other fallacy of spiritualism. I can give you this, I can pray for you to get this, to get that, which pulling many from who they can be and need to be. Everything you need is already there, all of it. Nowhere else, All of it is there. All of it is for you to find it out and put it into work. No one can do it for you. No one can do it for you. It's for you to find it out and put it into work. Especially when we come to enlightenment. Nobody can enlighten anybody. No one. Not even an angel. Not even an angel can enlighten a human being. No one can. Because the light is within. And God have already given you the key. The key of your enlightenment to turn out, to open that door to get in. The key is out of your hands. It's already in your hands. You just don't realize it or see it. It's already in your hands. That key is already in your hands. And unfortunately, many willingly surrender the key to the enlightenment, the key to the treasure. Willingly surrender that to an individual or system. A key that you should not give to anyone, even an angel. The key to your enlightenment is a key that you should never surrender to anyone, not even an angel. Not even an angel. And we're going to go to what that key is. It's a God given for you to open that door to find the light within, the treasure. You already have the key. Everyone have their own keys. And no keys, my key cannot open yours. Yours cannot open mine. It's just like every door have their personal key that open that door. But if you surrender that key to anyone, it's a metaphor. If you surrender the key of your house to anyone, you will have to ask them to enter your own house because they hold the key. You give it to them. And if they take the key by any method, by force or manipulation, the reality is the same. Your own house, you cannot freely get into your house without their presence or without their consent because they have the key. Now, one who already have your key, the key of your house, that you have to ask them to go into your own house. You just give them the power and the authority to tell you what to do in your own house. And if they exercise that authority or abuse that authority by telling you what to do, what not to do, where to go and where not to go, that house is no longer your house. You just have to surrender your house to somebody else. That's why the key that will open the door to see your light, that will enable you to see the treasure that within. That's the key. You don't surrender that even to angel. God give it to you to hold on to it. That's why your fellowship with God should never be begging. Begging. No. Our fellowship, human fellowship with the heavenly God, it's not about praying, asking. Because everything anyone can possibly need in this life, God has already put it there, done with it. It's already in you. Anything you want in this life, how to get it, it's already in you. Because whatever you want, there's someone who might already got it somewhere. And if you whatever you desire and you haven't seen anyone achieve it, if you go inside, you'll find how to get it. is already in you. And for that, you will never go down on your knees to ask God for anything. If you understand the power that you hold, you will never go down on your knee asking God for anything. And you will never as well want favor from God, to be favored by God. That's why these knuckleheads called God chosen people, I have no idea who the heavenly God is. They talk about the God of the underworld. The heavenly God does not favor anyone. Does not favor anyone. The heavenly God does not favor one over another or some over others. Never. Because that basically violate your free will. That's preventing you from doing from tapping to yourself, from tapping to who you truly are and what you're here to do. Favoritism forfeit you from that. Because now you don't willing to do the work. You want to be favored. You want to be helped to do the work. And when that happens, you know rightfully on it. It's no longer rightfully yours. You need to be favored over those who do the work. That's right, that's just? Of course not. That's why the heavenly God doesn't favor anyone. Doesn't favor anyone over any or some over others. No. Favoritism is not God's style. Doesn't favor anyone. Whatever you want, you can get. How to get it? The instrument is in you. How to get it is already set. You look around, there was someone who probably got it. Go find out how they get it. If you line up with your principle, you go do the work and get it. God doesn't favor. Someone worked so hard to get it, and I want God to just hand it over to you. That's fair. You want something. People working so hard to get what you want, and you want just sit there, go down on your knee, and want God to give it to you, to just hang it over you, while others do it. That's just, that's fair. Will your child come home from school with homework, and you do the homework for them? Well, you're not helping them. You're cursing them, because they will fail when tests come to prove what they know or what they can do. See? Other children do their homework by themselves. Your child come home watching TV, eating snacks, and you doing your child homework for them. Favoritism, yeah? Favor is a curse. You just curse your child because your child will fail when time comes to prove what they can or no. Okay? God doesn't do favoritism. You put everything you possibly need in this life in you. Whatever you want to get, whatever is your desire, how to get it is already in you. You do what it takes to get it. That's it. God is done with us, done with you. Our fellowship with God, is not prayer. Gratitude. Gratitude is the key. Gratitude is the key. Gratitude is the key of enlightenment, is the key of salvation. Gratitude is the fellowship, our fellowship between us and God. The key is gratitude. The key is gratitude. It's the key of enlightenment. It's the key to unlock every desire that within. The key of enlightenment. The key to find all your treasure. Gratitude is the key. You already have it. It's just about to use it. Using it. Gratitude. Nothing else. Gratitude. Gratitude would lead you to enlightenment, to tap into the light that within. Gratitude is the key that will open the door within to see the lights that within, so you can see the treasure that you are. Gratitude is the key. See, God is already done with us. The rest is us. When I understood that the gratitude is the key to enlightenment and to unlock any and every desire that you can need or want in this life, I'll vow to never surrender it to anyone or allow anyone to take it away from me. I vow this key that we call gratitude, I will never surrender that to anyone or allow anyone to take that away from me. Not the angel, not human or demon. Because this key is the key to my salvation, my enlightenment, my salvation, my heaven on earth. This the key is the heaven of within and the heaven on earth. This is the key for me. Gratitude is the key. When I understood that, it was challenging in the beginning, of course, when you're going through the circumstances of life. But there's not one day I will wake up. When I wake up in the morning, I put my right foot first. Thank God for being alive. With the left, thank God for another day. Gratitude. Grateful to be alive because there are many who would not wake up today. Many who would not wake up today. Regardless of whatever they had dreamed of to do today, aspiration, plan, they did not wake up to fulfill them. So I'm grateful to be alive. That's the first thing I do in the morning. One foot down from the bed, thank God for being alive. With the left, thank God for another day, because you are given opportunity. Another day, one day at a time. Gratitude. Gratitude. That's where you are able to see things that you will not have otherwise. And when that door opens, when that key of gratitude opens, that door within, that's where then you can just pick the light up, just turn on the light, boom, the light is on. You can just turn the switch, the light is on, the light within is on. You can see all the treasure, everything God had put there. Everything that you put there yourself, you can just go ahead and take them out, throw them out. You will see the treasure that you did not put there. You will see what you did not put there. Oh my God, I didn't know that I have all this. Oh my God. Yes, God put them there. Then all the junk and all that junk that you spend so much time, so much work putting there, you will get them all out. You will get them all out. The light will allow you to see the treasure that you really are. Just then you will know that God have done everything for you. God have given you everything you possibly need in life. See? That's where the gratitude becomes sincere. That's where your gratitude becomes genuine. But in the beginning, it's difficult. That's why you have to fake it if you have to. Fake it if you have to. When life is not going on your way, fake it if you have to. Be grateful for everything. Fake it if you have to. And I can tell you, I've been there. I know gratitude is the key. I know that. But you look around, you almost see there's nothing to be grateful for due to the circumstances of life. That's why fake it if you have to. Fake it if you have to. Even if you don't see anything to be grateful for it, start with your life. Because there are times, I swear, it was rough. When I was in the middle of the storm of my struggle, where there's almost you don't see nothing to be grateful for. All you see trial and tribulation and just hardship. Hardship that seem to be never end in sight. Okay. But you know this is your key. To be grateful, gratitude is your key. You lose this key, you're done. I know that. You lose this key, you're done. Hold on to it with your life. You're still alive. You're still alive. Life is giving you a chance to fight. You're still alive and you still have the chance to fight. So hold on to it. Hold on to this key. Start from grateful for being alive and given a chance to fight. Do not lose this key, kid. You cannot afford to lose this one. And I hold on to it with my might because this is the key I need to get where I need to be or to overcome the storm. There's a moment in the middle of my storm when things are so rough, you have to laugh about it. It's so intense, you laugh about it. There were winter time, where like storm, where business closed, school closed due to the storm. Yeah, I was leaving my car. My heat didn't work. I'm days and just bundle up much as I can. See, just like you want to take it 1 hour at a time or minute at a time. You're in a car, there's no heat, and it's freezing. And one morning, and all that time, when I get up early in the morning, so thank God for waking up. Of course, it was just from the lips, but not from the soul. I was just saying it because I know I have to say it with this for not to lose my key. Fake it if you have to. And I was faking it. And that moment, it was kind of funny because there were one morning I got up. I thank God for being alive and thank God for another day. When you look at reality, basically there's not almost nothing to be thankful for. And where there was the water bottle in the back of the car when I was getting to brush my teeth, they all were frozen because of the cold. Extreme cold. I put like all my clothes, you still freezing because the car didn't have heat. And I didn't have money to fix it. I took it like almost for 2 months. See, so I live in that cold. But that morning, I end up laughing at myself. I say, here am I saying, God, thank God for being alive and thank God for another day, which I don't mean. Because if God was here right in my face, I probably would take a shot at him. Tell him, what the hell? What is all this? What do I do to you? Yeah. Even though I'm saying it, thank it for with my, word with my tongue, deep inside, yeah, I would take a shot at God, probably. So what the hell? What have I done? What have I done? Yeah. It was intense. It was really, really intense. In the middle of the storm, my struggle. But I cannot lose this one. I could not lose this key. Whatever you have to do, don't lose this key. When you do, you'll be done. When you in a state of mind that you have nothing to be grateful for, you don't wanna go there. That's where you drop your key. When you have nothing to be grateful for, that's where you just drop your key. It can be very dangerous. So grateful to be alive and grateful to be given another day to fight. So that fight till you put the key in the door and just boop, open. About to get inside. When you get inside, all the cold will be over. You're in a warm room set for your desire. See, that's where the light, you will just turn on the light. Just put the switch and the light is on. You see the treasure. And when you take out all the garbage that you put there yourself and the treasure, then you will see how valuable it truly are. You will understand just then every riches, money, car, house, all those, these are just comfort, extra things. Extra things. You will see when you see inside, you will see you're already fulfilled. Everything you need to be fulfilled is already there. That's way more than enough to be fulfilled. All the rest will be just accessory to for comfort. That's about it. There will never be instrument to fulfill you. There will never be an instrument to bring you peace. You already are. It's already there. God already put it there. They will be just instrument for comfort or for whatever. Because what God put it there will be just enough for you. Will be just enough. And when you arrange the room to be decent, the light is on, that's it. That's what enlightenment is. That light cannot be dimmed or denied. When you turn on the light within, that light cannot be dimmed by any outside forces or denied. It's like at night time. One turn on their lights of the apartment, the window. You can see the light through the window. Yeah, even though it's dark, you can see the light. You can see the light of the room. See, even though outside it's night time, but you can see the light. When they turn on the light, you can see the light reflecting through the window, or when they turn it off, you see nothing. They turn it on, you see the light. Just like that. And when you turn that, it's already on. A lifetime and beyond. That's what enlightenment is. And guess what? That's what heaven within is. when you turn on that light, that enlightenment, show you the treasure. That's where you have peace and tranquility. By knowing who you are, how valuable you are, how rich you are, how fortunate you are. Just then, heaven within you. Somebody on. Heaven in. That's where heaven is. It's three heavens. One is when you turn on the light. Then, that heaven, you manifest that heaven in your surrounding. You manifest. The heaven, you have to turn on the heaven here first. That light have to be turned on first. You have to do it. No one can do it for you. No one. Not an angel, not a guru or any system. No one. Only you have to do that. You have to go and turn on the light and see what is there. Take what you want, what all the junk you don't want, you take them out. But when you turn on that light cannot be dimmed or denied. That light cannot be dimmed or denied. Heaven within. Then when you able to manifest that, your circle, your surrounding, heaven on earth. That's what heaven on earth is. You create heaven on earth. You create heaven within first, then you create heaven on earth by manifesting the heaven within to your surrounding. And anywhere you go, that heaven, you reflect that heaven, your surrounding. Then, when time comes for your transition, when your time ends in this physical realm, that's where you're going to go, to the third heaven. That's the meaning, as above, so below. As below, so above. As above, so below. You create this heaven first, then create the heaven to your surrounding. When your transition comes, you will go to the heaven above. So above, so below. But this way you start. This is the first heaven you have to create. That's why no one can do it for you. Your heaven, no one allowed to go there. No one can go there. No one can do it for you. It's your work that you have to be rightfully owned. It have to be yours alone. To rightfully earn it. Ownership, rightfully earn it. Just then you stand with authority, a moral authority. That's your ticket to heaven. Heaven here have to be created first. Then you manifest that in your surrounding. That being heaven on earth, that's what heaven on earth is. Working created the same heaven on earth for you. When you transition, you go heaven above. That's what the symbol is. So above, so below. See? And if I were to put illustration on this, it would be like a mountain. If I put metaphor heaven and reality is the reality, illustration would be like a mountain. Your heaven and heaven on earth will be in the bottom of the mountain. The heaven above is the top of the mountain. Now, when you're in the bottom of the mountain, you can only see yourself and your surrounding. You can only see this heaven and this heaven, yourself and your surrounding, when you're in the bottom of the mountain. But when you're at the top of the mountain, you can have full circle. When you're top of the mountain, you can have full circle view. You can see all direction, full circle, when you're top of the mountain, the heaven above. And if there's some scenery that can give one such a peace, some tranquility, some euphoria, let's say tropical scenery, can be the beach, can be the mountain, where one can go, just go there and find this kind of peace, this tranquility, this calmness. They feel like they just feel such a joy. They wish they were there for forever. We find that in many places on this earth, and many have that experience. If you can experience on earth, where you can only see yourself and your surrounding, can you imagine able to see all that is, all that is? Because when you're on top of the mountain, you can see all you can see the round, you can see all direction. When you top of the mountain, you can see in all directions. But when you're at the bottom of the mountain, you can only see where you are. But top of the mountain, you can see any directions. That's where you see existence in the eyes of God. In heaven, that's where you see existence in the eyes of God. When God creates a perfect, perfect. Can you imagine if just seeing some scenery on earth can give you such a euphoria and tranquility? Can you imagine seeing all there is in the eyes of God? That bliss is beyond what can be articulated by any human being. That is beyond what any human can be articulated by in any language. What heaven is beyond what can be articulated in any language. But it starts here on earth. Start here in you. That's why all these religions and flocks that follow gurus, all this philosophical, spiritual nonsense, pull many from who they need to be and can be. But the key is a gratitude. Is a gratitude. That the key that will open the door to ultimate gratitude, where you can see it all. You don't need all this praying, bowing, all this thing is senseless, meaningless, have no purpose, mean nothing. Mean nothing. That's why all this religion, all this nonsense have to go. They pull many from into more darkness, away from who they need to be and can be. So, can be. Our fellowship with God is gratitude. You express gratitude, even though you don't see reason to be grateful for it. Just fake it. Fake it. I did it. I did it for a long time. I did it for a long time. I was faking it for a long time. When I was in the middle of the storm, where you can just, sometimes you just want to voice God just so I can just knock them out. But hey, your ticket to get out of this, to be in a better place, yeah, that's the key. You cannot lose that. So you hold on to it. Regardless how chaotic the reality seems to be, that's the key. You cannot lose. You cannot lose. Whether a millionaire, billionaire, everything you strive for, everything you think that if you had it, things would be okay for you. There are people who have plenty of it and they did not wake up today. They have people, have plenty of them, and they do not wake up. You do. You do. But more to be grateful for it. More to be grateful for it. And those who do not wake up, if they could have changed place with you, they would have changed place with you and start again to get it. They would have changed place with you and strive from there to get it again. So you do the same thing. They didn't have the chance, no matter how it's done. You do. So that's more to be grateful for to begin with. That's why when I wake up, first thing I do. First thing, right foot down, thank God for being alive. Left foot down, thank God for another day. For another day. That's it. My ritual, my morning coffee. When that is done, I'm good to go. Good to go, face the day to make the best out of it. That's it. To make the best out of it. So gratitude is the key. Everything else is a bunch of nonsense. It's not needed. And when you start to be grateful, you will see the greatness in others, and what to be grateful for about others, about life. You become instrument, valuable instrument, valuable instrument. So other can mirror. Oh, oh, look at that. Yeah. It's all about you. It's all about us. God have given us everything we possibly need. God have given us everything we possibly need. And that's why when you say end of time, God sent when God sent his messengers to bring divine order, that's what it's all about. It's not about fighting with humans, but to help humans to restore their sovereignty as a loving being. Thus they can connect with God. Thus they can connect with God. Because when you create the heaven within, manifest heaven on earth, meaning your surrounding, your third destiny is a heaven above. And that's go the same thing. When you manifest darkness, you manifest darkness, your surrounding. Thus, your third destination is down to the pit of darkness. You create darkness here, manifest darkness, your third destination, pit of darkness. You manifest heaven here, you create heaven, manifest heaven on earth, your third destination, heaven above. See, heaven above. And that's basically it's not a metaphor, but it's like the setting. The sun, bright, bright, bright. Then darkness come. And whether above or down to the pit is no more than a choice. No more than a choice. The devil do not have the power to take anyone to the pit. No angel have the authority to take anyone to heaven. The devil do not have the authority to take anyone who create heaven within, heaven on earth for them. No entity, no existence have the authority or the might to take that someone to the pit. When you create the heaven within, manifest the heaven on earth, Your next destination, third destination, is the heaven above. Is the law of God, law of existence. And no one can interfere with that. If the devil, one who already created heaven within and heaven on earth for them, if the devil and all the demon and all existence, dark force combine together, they cannot take that one they cannot take that one. They don't have the power nor the authority to take that someone to the pit of dark, to the pit. They don't. That one is more powerful than all of them to be taken down to the pit. Because light cannot be overcome by darkness. No matter how hard they will try, will never work. It cannot work. And God will have nothing to do with it. It's already set. It's a law. There's nothing they will be able to do to that person. To take that person to the pit of darkness, there's nothing they can do. With all their might combined, it will not work. It will come for nothing. For nothing. Just go to the same way, the other way around. If you create darkness there, and create darkness in your surrounding, not even an angel or all angels got together to take you to heaven, they can't. They will not be able to. They don't have the authority nor the capacity to do that. No one can. Your destination is down there. It's already set. That's how it works. If all human beings combine together, when the sun go down, if all human beings combine together with their might, can they lift the sun, bring it back to the at midday? They will be disappointed. If the sun is at can all human beings combine with the all might, they can bring the sun to go at midnight? It's a law. It's already set to function the same. Same thing. Same thing. God set everything perfect everything perfect. And the law governs it. And there's a law that governs all. Law that governs all. And that's why humans are so important, because they have the free will to choose which to choose. That's what free will is all about. And that's what this demon create all this system to confuse people. To make people surrender their free will, freely surrender their free will, or be taken by a force through ideology of a system. Take their free will to choose. But the choice, what to choose for, what to choose is one thing. Gratitude is the key. But that's why the force of darkness select all those keys. Select all those keys. Select many keys. Some willingly surrender their keys. Some are taken by force. Some are tricked to be taken from them. Key that you should never surrender to no one, not even an angel. Your key of free will to express gratitude, to open that, to create your heaven within and the heaven on earth. That key, don't surrender that key to anybody, not even an angel, because God gave it to you for you to use only. One use only, you, nobody else. By following gurus and get lost in this religious thing is a detrimental to many souls. Detrimental to many souls. Because it pulls them from the things from the work they need to do, the place they need to go, or who they need to be. See, the power is all you. It's in you. You're already complete. God already made you complete. Done. All you need is there. And just get the key, open it, and just your purpose and what God wants you to do. Only you will know. Everybody have what they need to do, and is there, and no one have the knowledge to know what someone else has sent here to do. Nobody does. Anyone who tell you they know, bunch of nonsense. Bunch of nonsense. They don't know. Well, unless you give someone who have the knowledge the key and go there and just use it as their house. Yeah. See. Gratitude is the key. Being grateful to be alive. Be grateful to give another day. Grateful to God for everything. And you say grateful for everything. Now you're gonna start to see what everything is. Grateful for everything. You will start to see what everything is. Just then you will see what you're grateful for. When you start seeing, then you will have reason to be grateful for. Fake it if you have to, because it's already there. It's just about doing the work and see it. Gratitude. It's a simple thing. All these things, meaningless. Truly meaningless. If anyone could find key in these things, would you need a priest? Would you need a pastor? It's written in English, language that you understand, language that you can read, understand. You might be probably more educated than the pastor and the priest in the language. If it was meant for anyone to understand, why you need anyone to interpret it for you? But it was meant to confuse people. It was meant. How can you read a language that you understand and master, and you cannot still don't understand what it's saying? That does not even make sense. The language you master, you reading it and still don't understand what it's saying. That don't even make sense. That's the simple trick of it. And it's so silly when you think about it. It's so silly when you think about it. But that's the thing, it was designed to confuse people, not to be understood. See? That's why they are dangerous. Everything you need, God already gave it to you. You want anything in this life, how to get it, God already put all the instrument in the tool that you need to do just that. You don't need to go down on your knees to beg or pray for anything. You want it, God, so you want to stand up firm and take steps and do what you need to do and get it. Plain and simple. And to rightfully own it, rightfully. Not for beg for it. Don't steal it. You don't need to steal it. You don't need to steal anything. You don't need to steal anything. The bank robber have a brain capacity that can build their own company or even build a bank. On a bank. Why they go there stealing money that is in the bank? Where they have the might to create their own intellect to create their own corporation if they want to. But here they are stealing things. See? Everything you need is already in you. Get on your knees, stand on your feet, firm, take strong step and go do the work and get it. Earn it fair and square. And earn the right that come with it. Earn with the authority that come with it. A moral authority as yours. Don't steal it. Don't beg for it. Don't demand favor to get it. No. Rightfully earn. Rightfully earn. When you do rightfully earn, yeah. Then you demand the respect. You don't even demand it. You earn the respect. That's my ultimate life. I don't want life petty on me. I want to get it. I want to get it. Then when I get it, fair and square. If life is try to mess with that, then there'll be issue. You can call that anger. I work for and get it. You try to mess it up. Life itself. But people say anger. No, to me it's not anger. It's me reacting. But I rightfully own. You have to mess with it. Your angel, demon, human life, I will be reacting. I rightfully earn this. I work for it. I do what it takes to get it. Rightfully earn it. It comes with authority. So whoever gonna mess with that, we're gonna have issue. Whoever gonna mess with that, we're gonna have an issue. I'm not gonna work so hard for it and just no. Foolish come from nowhere and just start messing up. No. You're angel, demon, human, life itself. Yeah. I will not be silent about it. And whatever you need to call that, that's fine with me. It's my work. So when you understand ownership, the authority, the moral authority that comes with ownership, you will never want to steal anything, beg for anything, go down and you need to pray to God for anything, or expect favoritism from anyone. You will stand up. You want it. You need it. Stand up. On your feet. Roll your sleeves. Do what it takes to get it. Rightfully earn. Rightfully earn it. If you want the authority that come with it, that is, if you want the moral authority that come with it, yeah, that's how you do it. It's already said that's how the system works. That's how the system of God works. You reap what you sow. You have to rightfully earn it. God doesn't give favor to anybody. You want this, you have to do what it takes to get that. You want that, you have to do what it takes to get that, whatever it is. That's why his messengers struggle more than anybody, because their task is greater than just come, you know. See, the system in God is fair and square, the most just system that anyone can ever design. The system of God is fair and square, the most just system anyone can ever design. System that all are equal. You get what you work for. Nothing cut short, nothing given more. You rightfully earn what you see. That's fair. It cannot be fairer than that. But all these things and systems and philosophies, ideologies just have come to mess everything up. Something that's so simple, that was supposed to be so simple, ramified to a point where even when you are enlightened, it can confuse you sometimes. Even when you're enlightened, sometimes it can confuse you. Something that was supposed to be so simple, turned out to be so complicated. So complicated. The time have come, we just have to entangle all this nonsense. Entangle all this nonsense and all these things that is not just tossed it to the side. They garbage. They worse than garbage. They worse than garbage. Because they are detrimental. They worse than garbage. They're not just garbage. They're worse than garbage. Meaning they are poison. They are detrimental to the soul. They are detrimental to one's journey. They are detrimental for what one was need to be, can be. And to be where they were supposed to be. Where there's ultimate peace. Where the ultimate. See? That's what makes these things dangerous. They're not garbage. They're just garbage. They're poison. So that's why, you know. So I think I'm gonna leave it here till next time. But if you're looking for enlightenment, you're looking for that. You don't even need to pray to God for that. Because if you ask God, God will tell you, you already have what you need to open that door. Be grateful. Because God has put a lot of effort for you to exist. Put a lot of effort for you to exist. And if you start to be grateful for that, just then you don't even need anybody else. You will see how much you really, how much, how many are there to be grateful for it, and that will lead you straight to that switch to see the treasure that lie within you. You have to do that. Anyone who said they're going to do that for you, you have been misled. Anyone who said they can do that for you or will do that, nobody can do that for you. You do it. And you're going to be walking with a light that cannot be dimmed or denied. And you can turn it on, turn it off whenever you wish. Meaning your house key is supposed to be at your hands, not the hand of a stranger. Your hands. See? Alright, so I think I'm going to leave it here till next time. And as always, be well and God bless. And thanks for tuning in. I will see you next time.